And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. A moment here to see the numbers for Lou Dort.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Such a wide-open look.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Outside, Green. Pass to Booker. Five to shoot. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Dort. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. BA?
All right, Ali, thanks once again.
And his ability to be an effective spot-up shooter, that's a big reason why Holmgren is so valuable offensively.
Now here's Williams. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Booker. The Thunder with the rebound.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Down low. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Booker against Dort. Right side Booker. Pass to Gillespie. Green against Williams. Shot to stop the run, and he drops that one in.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
SGA looking around. Holmgren left side. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
And you got to at least honor Brook's 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Dort for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 5 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, BA, I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. The Thunder, 3rd.
And defensively, they have really set the tone lately, preventing teams from getting into any kind of rhythm against them.
Here's Williams. Pass to Gillespie. Now here's Brooks. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Williams' shot is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Williams. Still no points. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Williams is one of the most dynamic players we have in this league. That time really showing you his handle.
And here's Dort. On the wing, SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren from behind the arc. Shot's good. SGA making the play. Holmgren's got 12 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Green. Williams with the screen. Here's Gillespie. Puts up a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's SGA. Double team on SGA. It's good.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Outside Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that one's good. Green.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
The crossover. Out to the right wing. Gillespie passes to Booker. Here's Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Williams from long range. Hits the trifecta.
Timeout.
Williams has got his second basket.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Thunder, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And check it out, Phoenix, not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, right now for the Suns, they're in a precarious spot. Every win is so crucial for them right now. And that's why they're approaching the end of the year with this playoff mentality.
Oh, man! Wow. That's good.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
And the free throw, no good. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now here's SGA. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Dort against Booker. Williams with the screen. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Here's Brooks, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Outside, Green. Back to Brooks. Launches it. They get the rebound. Sinks that one from the post.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Holmgren. He's got 14. Pass to Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Gillespie. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. The shot that time not on target. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 10. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Wallace with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Booker, good.
Yeah, he needed that bucket to show there isn't a lid on there.
Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Pass to Wallace. Williams up top. Three-pointer. The rebound by Allen.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Williams passes to Booker. From downtown. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Booker. And here's Allen. Inside. Second shot opportunity. Williams passes to Green. Back to Williams. Outside, Green. Williams with the screen. And it's Green missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Now here's Wallace. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Williams a screen on Mitchell to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Coming off that screen, Booker draws the defense and then passes. Really tough to defend that.
Thunder leading by 8. Now Wallace hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside and stolen by Williams. To the middle. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
Well, you try to avoid fouling Booker, but he is so good, he will still find a way to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Phoenix also changing it up. Iguodala, he's checked in for Williams. And Goodwin is subbed in for Green. That free throw good from Booker.
Well, you gotta love Booker's approach to the game. He usually gets his shots within the flow of the offense, and he's an excellent playmaker as well.
Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got 7 points.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back to the game after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
Cason Wallace out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Goodwin passes to Allen. Now here's O'Neal. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Goodwin. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. The three from Mitchell, and another three for Oklahoma City.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Coffee, he's checked in for Highsmith. Pass to Coffee. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Now here's Holmgren. Big Ted throwing it down.
And when he's in the flow, Holmgren can really up his scoring, and he's done it in a variety of ways.
Here's Goodwin. He's scoreless. Into the lane. Down low. Here's Iguodaro. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 14. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Tim, you look at Cason Wallace. He has been a plug-and-play defensive guard in this league.
Well, B.A., you're talking about a guy who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless on the defensive end. He's the kind of player every coach wants to have. Regardless of his minutes, he makes the impact defensively.
I've heard you say it before. The fastest way to minutes, if you're a young guy, is on the defensive end.
Coaches are taking notice of that want-to factor.
Now here's Brooks. 5 points in the game. Here's Booker. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wallace up top. Brooks defending. Holmgren with a screen on Brooks. Now here's Wallace. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Joe. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 12. Here's Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it. Booker's got 9 points.
And that's part of why Booker is a real problem for defenses. He uses that mid-range, and it makes you have to cover all parts of the floor.
Brooks outside. Now here's Booker, covered by Joe. Booker's shot is good. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, absorbing some contact. Booker with great body control.
With the step back. Wiggins outside. Outside Mitchell. Top of the key. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for Phoenix. 8-point game. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Now here's Wallace. 6 points for him. The 3 from Mitchell. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Suns trail by 8. Here's Booker. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Booker can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Wiggins with a screen on Brooks. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Wallace to stop the drought. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's O'Neal. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's a call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul for the Thunder. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And a change for the Suns. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodaro. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. And in the second half of the season, these shooting guards have really distinguished themselves with their scoring ability. Devin Booker on top.
Just a potent offensive player. Can't really guard him in a traditional sense. It takes a total team effort to keep him in check.
Well, you've seen it all year long. You just can't slow him down. He has become a 2-guard that is a problem now for every team in the league.
Here's Gillespie. No points yet. Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
He's off on the first. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And the second free throw is good. Thunder leading by 9. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Phoenix. To the inside. Williams with the screen. Green for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 18-7 run. Excellent D there from Booker. Suns trail by 14. Here's Gillespie. No made baskets yet. Booker showing some fight on the interior.
He is one of the elite scoring guards in our league, and we've come to expect these big nights from Booker. Holmgren,
the pass to Dort. Now here's SGA. Defense is right there. Taking it inside. SGA.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brooks outside. Green against Williams. For three, Booker. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Dort, the pass to SGA. To the paint. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Suns trail by 16. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Williams finds Booker. Booker with the finish inside.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for him.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Double team on SGA, and he gets it to go. SGA's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. Pass to Hartenstein. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's exactly why Hartenstein has a very high career field goal percentage. These are the kinds of shots he's hunting.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Gillespie. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from 11. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Dort. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it comes off the front of the rim. Suns trail by 16. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. Phoenix is shooting just around 39% in the second quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Hartenstein a screen. Williams from long range. And they'll get another chance. Now here's SGA. Tightly guarded. Offensive board. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Now here's Green. He's got 7. Pass to Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hartenstein with a screen on Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Oklahoma City now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Shaq, there's zero chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Well, his activity has set the tone, blocking and altering shots.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 12. And so in the game for the Suns, Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then it's Green. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at the 1.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Dort after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Pass to Hartenstein. Uses the glass on the layup. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Green. There's a screen. Unloads from 13. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. SGA finds Hartenstein. SGA against Booker. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add one.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Now, here's Williams. 13 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Williams. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And that's 15 points for Mark Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Dort. Booker defending. It's Holmgren. High post. To the inside. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
And get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Suns trail by 15. Here's Gillespie. Still without a bucket. And here's Booker. Good work defensively by Dort. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. That one goes. Count it. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
That is tough action to stop. Hartenstein is a great screener and mobile enough to make you pay.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. In the third spot, Oklahoma City.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooks outside. Over Holmgren. Misses off the left iron. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Pass to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Dort outside. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Outside, SGA. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
Now here's Holmgren. Give him 20. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now here's Booker. 17 points in the game. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hardenstein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. The offensive rebound. And Hardenstein slams it in.
Nice to see Hardenstein assert himself offensively.
The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Hardenstein against Williams. Pass to Green. Outside Booker. Can they get it? And it's Booker again missing.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Here's Gillespie. No points so far. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Booker. Looking to get it going. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Lou Dort picks one up.
Yeah, Booker really causing the defense a lot of problems right now with his activity on the offensive end.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Booker. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Gillespie. Yet to see a basket. Williams finds Brooks. Steps back and fires. And the shot goes down.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
SGA with it. He's got 14. Williams grabs the board. Green, the pass to Williams. It's Booker on the wing. Dort defending. Booker against Dort. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 19. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Hardenstein. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And a change for the Suns. O'Neal's checked in. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Green with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Three-pointer, O'Neal. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. Wallace outside. Williams from long range. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Williams. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Iguodaro's checked in. There's a screen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Green. That one's good for 2. And that's now 9 points for Jalen Green.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
To snap the cold streak. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And this is a big part of SGA's game, drawing fouls, and he's an outstanding free throw shooter.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You know, and the growth we've seen from SGA over the years has really been incredible, and it's a testament to that work ethic. He puts in the time every offseason to add something.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Suns trail by 20. Here's Gillespie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Green. Covered by Joe. Here's Gillespie. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists in the game.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here is Williams. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A., and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
It's stolen. Wallace with it. Checked by Brooks. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 21. The 11-footer. Here's Iguodaro. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Iguodaro's gotten his first basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. Really left him alone that time. Joe's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what makes guarding Shai so hard. He reads the defense, and he knows when to kick it out for a 3.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. Count that one. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, that is not very good. That is just soft defense in the lane.
Wiggins outside. Wallace with it. Brooks on him. Good work defensively by Brooks. Suns trail by 20. There's 47 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Wallace outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Williams' shot is good.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Now Green. The three is up and stolen by Williams. And so it's Oklahoma City continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Wallace in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Here's Goodwin. Pass to Iguodaro. Now here's Booker. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
That free throw good from Booker. Carlson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Free throws good from Booker.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Thunder leading by 23. To the paint. Mitchell's shot is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Phoenix shooting the ball at 48% so far. Booker looking around. Pass to Goodwin. Fires the three. Mitchell grabs the miss. Launches a three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Iguodaro's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Booker. Covered by Joe.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Here's Mitchell. Screen by Holmgren from the arc. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Booker against Holmgren. Pass to Goodwin. 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Williams is checked in for Phoenix. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Wallace with it. He's against Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Yeah, playmaking remains an underrated part of Booker's game. He is more than capable of making smart passes and creating shots for teammates.
The shot's good from SGA. SGA's got 5 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Allen. Outside for Booker, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's SGA. He's guarded closely. To the middle. Williams in the post. Working on Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Phoenix also changing it up. Brooks, he's checked in for O'Neal. Jalen Green comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Outside Booker. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Booker. Williams has got 10 points here in the second half. Wallace outside. Down low. Caruso. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Green. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Now here's SGA. He's covered closely. From the wing, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Fires for 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Caruso against Green. Pass to Booker. Here's Gillespie. Jacks up a 3. Outside for Booker. And another shot. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Fires the 3. On target from range. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
SGA passes to Williams. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Williams, a screen on Caruso. Green against Caruso. 6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. Again, Phoenix, good for 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Misses the 3.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Now Booker. Watched by Wallace. Green for 3. Booker, the pass to Williams. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Williams has got 14 points now in the second half. Now here's Wallace. Caruso outside. Sinks the tray.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Williams, a screen on Wiggins. Brooks, the pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Count the basket. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gillespie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside, Williams. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, B.A., it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Caruso. Over Green. Caruso with the bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Now here's Booker. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Williams has got 27 points.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Now here's Caruso. Williams, a screen on Green. Pass to Williams. Over Brooks. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. It's off. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.